Roblox is confusing people with weird links, more free Roblox games coming soon, Roblox bringing back normal events, and so much more. So please subscribe if you're new. If you aren't subscribed, you're a loser. That's the rules, let's get into it. Let's start though with a bit of a discussion. I just want to bring up the fact that Roblox is so dry right now, like there's nothing going on. There's no new exciting game or any exciting updates for any games. And also just overall, like nothing's going on the platform with like news or anything. Like I'm struggling so hard to find news nowadays, and it's not just me, like every content creator or every news content creator is struggling to find news. Because there's literally just nothing going on. Like not gonna lie, I'm kind of grasping at straws here because I want to like make news videos obviously, but it's just so hard because there's like nothing going on. And also just want to bring up the fact that like, do you guys also feel this way? Like nothing's really happening with the platform, and it's just like super dry and boring I feel like. And I said this before, but like I feel like this happens every once in a while. Like Roblox is really good for like a few months, and then just for like a few weeks or like a month, it just like nothing happens. Like it goes super dry with like everything and then just picks back up after a little bit. I feel like especially with news too. Like one day there's no news and then the next day there's like a million news stories. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, overall just let me know what you guys think about this. Because I and many others have been feeling this way of that Roblox is getting boring right now, it's so dry. But anyways, next we have new potential free Roblox games coming up. So if you haven't seen yesterday, Hasbro released a free Roblox obby. And how it worked was you go through 10 stages and the first like 20,000 people to redeem a code get like 100 Robux or whatever. And this game kind of blew up, like so many people made videos on it, thousands of people were rushing into the game to like get codes and whatever, and it was just like a crazy event. I was talking to Hasm like when the game released, and he was like freaking out because he didn't expect like that much people to go into the game. And by the way, if you still don't know somehow, how these codes work is that Hasm released his own website, and on the website put a custom code in your username, and then his alt account pays you out. And these obbies and whatever he's been doing give away those codes that you can redeem on the website. It's pretty cool. Anyways, with this, since part 1 is so successful, he tweeted out saying part 2 question mark. As if he's asking people if they want part 2 and kind of like hinting that he might do it. And obviously everyone said yes to this, everyone wants a part 2 because it was like pretty fun and a crazy event. I think what Hasm's been doing with the codes is amazing, and how he involves the community is crazy. Like so much Robux is being given away and he just does it for like the fun of people. Also, while we're speaking of free Robux, if you guys remember, there's another free Robux game out there right now. Hasm worked on it and it's by one of his friends and I think staff called Copyful. He said in the game there's around 300 codes left. And if you don't know how that game works, the game's called Make a Wish. I'll put it in like the comment if I remember or whatever. And how you get the code is you go into the game and type in like Hasm code in the chat or like wish for a Hasm code, and then just start making random wishes. You don't just spam Hasm code. I saw a lot of people being confused about that. And then once you start doing random wishes, it might just pop up with that code and then you redeem it on the website. So yeah, by the time this video is up, the codes might be gone. I'm not sure because there is a 1% chance by the way. But I'll leave an update in the comment, letting you guys know if the codes are still there or not. And if they are, I might as well go try it. And just to be clear, you take that code and type into the Hasm website. That's how you get paid out the Robux. And also with these codes, if they don't work, don't lose hope. Because if they're still active and it says like the code didn't work or whatever, they said that it might be because a lot of people are trying the same code at the same time. So if you just try later and like save the code, it might work. Like with the obby, like so many people are trying the same codes at the same time because I think they're randomly given out to you. And because so many people are trying the same code, it didn't work. But if someone just remembered that code and tried it later and not many people are trying it, it would have worked for them. So just some things to remember. And next, Roblox is broken yet again. To start, things happened a bit ago, but I forgot to talk about it. But Roblox has banned anyone using Windows 8.1 and lower, forcing them to upgrade and get better PCs or whatever. Which I know a lot of people are mad about because like a lot of people still use like Windows 8 and lower. But if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Because firstly, like Windows 8 and stuff is like for super old PCs now and not many people use it. I mean like there is definitely a lot of people that use it, but like compared to how many people use it that don't use it, wait. But if you compare how much people use Windows 8 and lower compared to like all the Windows above, it's like very minuscule. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore, but anyways. I know depending on circumstances, some people just can't afford like a better PC that can run better Windows. So it does suck because a lot of people could lose their access to Roblox because of this. But to be fair to Roblox, kind of makes sense. Because as we see time and time again, the platform just keeps getting crazier and crazier and more crazy games are getting released. And over time, older PCs are just not going to be able to handle it. So it makes sense that they're kind of just fading out of it and forcing people to upgrade their PCs. I'm actually curious how many people got like banned, quote unquote banned. They didn't really get banned, but how many people lost access to Roblox because of this. I feel like it can't be that much that is like significant. Because Roblox wouldn't ban a lot of people knowing that like they're gonna lose players. But also, speaking of Roblox being broken, people are having issues with the Microsoft Store version. So if you remember like a week ago now or a few days ago, Roblox Mobile was broken and PC was broken too. People just couldn't play them and like it was all glitched. For PC, people just kept getting disconnected and like just couldn't play any games, even if you had like crazy specs or whatever. And for mobile, people had the pink screen of death glitch. where they would be playing normally and a pink screen would start flashing and like take up their whole screen, forcing them to restart the game. And there wasn't even a fix to it, you just had to like wait for Roblox themselves to fix it, so some people couldn't even play Roblox because of that. And now, the Windows 10 version, or the Windows Store version, is also broken. I saw some people here saying that they can't even join and they're getting errors. So yeah, Roblox is being broken like left, right, and center. I don't know what's going on with the platform. So many people are losing access or just not being able to play the game, even if they have like a good PC or whatever. It's just insane. And I don't know who said this, but like, I think it's also go back to like how Roblox was made. Because if you guys don't know, the code for the game is like super old and like outdated. But they don't change it because like they're scared they're gonna mess something up and it'll just take like a lot of work. That's also why like the Roblox servers always crash and they always have problems. So stuff like this is probably just gonna keep happening unless one day they decide to fix all that, but I highly doubt it. So if you're having issues with any like platform, try reinstalling it, or you honestly just have to wait for Roblox to fix it. But next, Roblox might actually be releasing a new non-sponsored event, like a proper non-sponsored event. We haven't had that in so long. So players recently found a game called the Roblox Career Center, and it's been in the works for like a year and apparently got cancelled, but has been updated recently. And we don't really know what this game is or like how it's going to be used, but we can take some guesses based on like the badges and stuff. So through the badges we can see there's a lot of free items associated with this. Like this one here. Did you know that the Roblox first started on PCs and expanded to mobile devices and eventually consoles? You can learn more about the history by visiting the library. So like the game is like teaching people about like the history of Roblox and like fun facts about it, and also talking about like people who influenced like the platform or whatever. Because there's stuff for like Stickmaster Luke and like other popular devs, and also like Chizeled, one of the first like co-owners or whatever he was. And also they mentioned like Eric Cassell, like a memory to him. So it seems like just a massive scavenger hunt to teach people about like the history of Roblox and whatever. And in return they get a bunch of free items, which is pretty cool, but I don't know if it's going to be open up to the public, and here's why. Because even though it was updated recently, it was cancelled before, and I mean, it's been in the works for like a year now, so maybe just cancel it again, who knows. But also, look at the description, it says here, prepare for your interviews. You may even interview in this experience and meet future teammates. So they're talking to people like applying for a job or future employees. So this game doesn't really seem for players, it seems more for future employees. So maybe this game isn't for public, it's more to just like send employees to learn about Roblox before they start working there or whatever. But anyways, lastly, Roblox has been doing some weird stuff with their links. So I asked for news on Twitter the other day, and a lot of people brought up issues that they had with the mobile links. So as we all probably know, like if you don't know this and it's crazy, if you go to the Roblox website, it's roblox.com, obviously.
Whoa, nah, I never knew that.
But if you go on mobile and copy a link, it makes a ro.blocks link, which is pretty weird, and you're probably thinking it's not that big of a deal. But because of this weird link, a lot of people think that it's going to be like a scam or like a dangerous link, even though it's legit. And people are having issues with this because like they send this link to like their friends or like in a chat or whatever, and people like won't click on it because they think it's like some suspicious link. Like if someone sent me this link without me knowing, I probably would have like not clicked on it either, because it looks pretty suspicious. It looks like someone was trying to get the Roblox name, but like was trying to get as close to it without being Roblox, right? Like that's how scams work. So I don't know why they do this, and a lot of people in the comments too were complaining how this is just annoying and like it's just trash, like a trash feature. Overall though, if you know why it's like this, please let me know, because I actually don't see like the point of this, and like it's confusing a lot of people. If you enjoyed, check this video where Roblox Mobile is broken. I'll see you in the next one.